Alrighty. Let's go ahead and swap that to studio mode. Make sure everything's good. Fantastic. Awesome. Check, check, check. Can you hear me? 1, 2, 3. No? Alrighty, we're moving on. Oh, right. So, as we always do, we're going to do a warm-up with the weekly challenge. I don't want to spend forever on it. So we're going to try to zip on through this. Ooh, look at those high scores. People are getting better and better. Ram Dingler! Yeah! Aw, he's at the top of the charts. But did you guys expect any less? Alrighty. What are we playing? Ooh, we're playing lakes. We're gonna go and open up with a farm. I could do... I meant to look at how many players there were. I think I looked at the score just a brief moment. Hold on. Yes, we did. Hold on. Come on. How many players are there? 4. 4 players. So here's the gamble. Would it be like that super amazing of a gamble? Not necessarily. Nah, I think regardless we take a workshop here. So the gamble was, is do we explore? If we explore, we most likely only find 1 player, if I'm lucky enough. So I think we're just going to go ahead and move on with 2. You can go here. We're going to go up here. Farm. Resources. Warrior. Pass the turn. So our other village is more than likely right here. I don't think it can actually spawn here. Maybe it can. We're going to go and go there. We're going to go ahead and go... I'm not training a unit this turn. We're going to go here. So I guess the next question is... if I do get any techs, what are we getting? Hunting is not enough. We technically have enough to get to level 3 over here. But where do we get... where do we get our monument? Because we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pops. We currently only have 6 pops here. Whereas we only have 5 on our capital. We need 6 more here. We need 5 more here. Roads gets me 1 more pop on each of my cities until I get the second city here. It's going to be questionable if I can get a third. Probably could get a third. There's probably one right here. No, wait. It's too close to that. Maybe... if I'm lucky, there's one here. But that's contested. The other option is we try to go a slower diplomatic route, but I don't think there's enough players in the game to warrant that. I think what we're going to do is pick up construction, level the city up, and we pass the turn. That's yucky. Oh, disgusting. Farm! I think, in this instance, because we know this is a water tile here, it's a massive gamble, whereas it's either going to go up here, maybe hit a mountain, and then turn around, be useless. I'd rather just explore on this city back here. There's no reason to train any more troops. We wait and listen. We're gonna go here. Go back here. We're gonna... windmill. I'm still waking up. That was supposed to be a farm. That's a shame. Well, you know, as they say, it sucks to suck. Well, I was going to pick up org to start picking up these other bits and bobbles. Alright. Level this up. We're going to do the cheaper method. Not necessarily. We're going to farm here. Explore. It's Aquarion, and they got the ruin before I did. Ain't that a shame? Hunt. Farm. Resources. Windmill. Hunt. No reason to do a border growth. At least not here. So we're just gonna do a population growth. Hurry up and get that leveled up. Pass this turn. We're gonna burn this forest. Build a farm. Do I go super unit or do I go park? We're gonna go park for as many points as possible. We're gonna train a safety warrior past this turn. Oh, right. Warrior. I want to go ahead and just train a couple riders up over here. Next turn we can get climbing. Again, I immediately... Don't call me out on my misplay. I completely clicked the wrong thing. We built a windmill here instead of farm. How's it going, Casper? He has archery. Really? Bop-a-da-bop. Alright, secure this kill. Warrior. Let's get climbing so we can find barter. Archer. Pass the turn. Jeez. Go here, bop-a-da-bop. Secure this kill. Go ahead and veteran that up. Warrior. We're going to train a few units just this turn. I'd like to fix my mistake, but that's so expensive just to fix the mistake. I need roads. Well, that was rude. What do we get? A Schwarzman! Heck yes! He's gonna heal on up. Bop-a-da-bop. Secure this kill. Road. 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 And then just one more. I want to get a rider. See if I can apply a little pressure in the south. Why? Barter, don't get angry at me. You're the one that's doing this. But why? Pew! I'll take that. Go right over here. Bob-a-da-bop. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I am. I'm spending everything. I think that was a good turn. Definitely worth getting a capital. That's going to be... Ah, wait. It's not good enough. That's annoying. Why? Are there so many? No point in building a bridge there. Would be funny, though. Alright, we might as well move him forward. Hunt, burn, farm. Just get another park. I honestly may want to get, a giant here, or a juggernaut. Do we just rush diplomacy? I think it's too late for diplomacy. I don't even want to finish this run anymore. It's so horrible! Hunts. Windmill. Border growth. Archer, Rider. I should have just gone, cloaks. It's not about the diplomacy, it's more about the cloaks to just cloak spam over here. Because, yeah, we're not sieging this. Need you to recover a turn. Why did I click that one? Man, I am not in a good Polytopia mood. Oh, goodness. Burn. Farm. This one is those times where extra attempts would really help. Yeah, probably. It more than likely would help to do the extra attempts. Alright, I at least want to take one of their cities. I don't have forestry, so we're just going to pass there. Hey, we got to meet Venger. Burn, farm, and hunt. We'll go ahead and get a park here. Gates of Power. Population growth. Fish. We're going to go and place a super unit there. Try to apply as much pressure, but I'm not seeing it. Port. You should go here. Just throw in a couple more archers everywhere. Go ahead and get this lighthouse. Hey. We'll see if we can get away with friendship. What do I need? We need org. We'll save our stars for ramming next turn, because I think I'm going to need ramming next turn. Nice. Oh, thank goodness. I'm gonna grab sailing. They can't unsiege. There we go. Now they can no longer unsiege. Rider. We're gonna grab org here. Fruit. Oh, I already used all my monuments. Also, the math is not mathing up. We'll grab... Well, there's no point in me grabbing trade next turn. Venger, why you attacking me, Venger? Why you do this? Take a city. Wow, this is not leveled up at all. Resources. Port. Fish. Fish. I think we'd actually just do a border growth here. Just try to sneak in as many extra points as possible. Oh, that's disgusting. We can play supports here. Farm. Fish. Port. Park. And I think that does it. There's no more monuments I'm getting. Alright, that's it. We get 5 more points. 10 more points. There we go. So, in the end, we were going to be taking Rorolin, because once you have knowledge of the map and how the AI plays, you can exploit it. Yeah, I'm not going to be playing twice a day in order to min-max that. We definitely should have done way better than that. I will definitely attribute that misplay to slowing us down a whole bunch. We lost a lot of momentum with that misplay. It's not the end of the world. Small lakes. But yeah, it is definitely rough. You know what? We're playing Glare Apache. On the off chance I could do the opening that I say that, oh, this is the goated opening when playing as Imperious. Technically, Barter could do it too. I don't even put my glasses back on. I was like, why is this so hard to see? Hey! I can see. Tired enough, I don't even know if my glasses are on or not. Glad Glory 242. Resigns. I'm gonna die on this battle. We have slowly crept back up to 1371 after I did my ELO tank, so... Everyone doing all right today? Sorry for the late stream. It's been hot during work. Been taking care of some other thing outside of life, and then I got up and I went, wow, my hygiene is terrible, so I needed to get cleaned up. So, take care of yourselves. Properly. Dang, we're one fruit short from my opening that I got. This is the goated opening! As a reminder, oops, you know what we can do really fast? We can open this back up. Boom. Fruit. Fruit. And workshop. We will pass the turn. But, if you had 4 fruits, I actually send the first warrior backwards, level up, and then you level up again pretty much immediately the turn after, and then after that you spam out riders. Ooh, we're gonna take a gamble and go upwards. Warrior, pass the turn. We're gonna go with the warrior opening. There might be a village right here. There is land right here because of this shallow water here. So I'm thinking that this is actually a village. We're gonna grab farming, capture. And we pass this turn. This is kind of a big gamble. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go downwards this way. I'm really not seeing the resources. We're gonna go down and around, and I'm gonna have this warrior go to this location. Farm! Fruit. Resources. Farm. With and explore. Fail. This is a water tile. I don't, this is a water tile. Should I be trying to rush into the water? I kind of want to play economically. Fruit. Fruit. Workshop. And we'll pass this turn. Alright, going here. We're going to be going up here. This guy's going to be going down here to explore, but our opponent because of this weird line over here. More than likely spawned over here in the eastern corner of the map. Fruit. Farm. And resources. Yeah, I think we just pass our turn here. I'm going to go with a strong economy. So this is a pretty big gamble. Probably an unnecessary gamble. I'm gambling that our opponent's not rushing the water. But if this gamble pays off, we're in a good position. I don't want to get too far away from my village. We're going to go ahead and grab construction. Farm. Windmill. With a border growth. Yes, it is very greedy. But we have a giant on turn 8. And then we can start focusing on getting onto that water. I hope I moved everything. Ziki! How goes it? Glad you could make it. You're now in the States! Hey! Welcome to the States! Didn't get deported. That's good. That's... Why are we living in our times? Whatever happened? I don't want to talk about it. Goodness. I'm going to make it easier for that explorer. That looks like they are on the water, which slightly terrifies me. Farm. Super unit. Metropolis is complete. Park of Fortune. Resources. Fruit. Burn forest. It's time for me to just start getting some defensive units. And that's everything. We passed that turn. He clearly got here. Well, I'm going to assume he got here by water. We really need to start throwing units onto the water. You go here. Fish. Port. How do we turn this around? Because we are clearly in a very bad position. I think he has more cities than us, but I think we have the better star production. What I'm going to have to do is continue to maintain the better star production. Alright, that's all our units. Rammer! I think I could do a border growth here safely. Is there a reason for me to do a border growth? I think so. It gives me more control on the water and a safer place to put a port. Wouldn't mind an explorer in that ruin. I also wouldn't mind an explorer in that ruin. We're gonna place a windmill here. We're gonna go ahead and do our border growth to have enhanced borders past this turn. That border growth is really greedy, but I think we have the better production. Well, not production. We have the better economy. So, I'd like to maintain a better economy. But why? I'm going to grab climbing. Oh, yes! Yes! Ha ha ha! We'll pass the turn. I think our opponent might be learning the game. Yeah. There's a possibility. They're going for a very greedy play with this. So... immediately jumping into defenders. They are very greedy with this one, but so am I. I need to force them to make not so great plays and trades. We're gonna train a warrior here. Farm. Fish. Fish. Super unit. We're gonna test their knowledge. That's it. So we put them in a very not so great spot here. Ooh. Hey, I win the trade! So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this unit all the way here to the lighthouse. And then just try to heal it up. That's an alright thing to do there. Nice. This is a war. Nice. I'll take that. Happy and blessed Sunday to you as well, Shalone. Alrighty. I forget how much this does. 8. I'll take that. The Killer Monument is complete. Alright, you move down here. Move away. How are we following this up? I want to continue to get some more levels. We're going to do a cheap one right over here. Fruit? Explore. Come on, come on, come on, come on! No, no! Why? Ark! Dang it! Ain't that a shame? I cried every Tim. Oh, the explorer, you failed me. What have I done to deserve this? This is an interesting game here. I mean, we're going to be taking this city, so I think it's basically over. The good news, we are winning the center city. Oh, yeah. Their economy is nowhere near where it should be. Their cap is right there if they can unsiege. Bop-a-da-bop. Is there any text I want? Aquatism? I think Aquatism would just lock the game under my control. They can't do much against my Juggernauts. And then after that, we just have the superior economy. And then that closes out the game. Is this what the heck? Wow. I was really hoping to, Just start sieging that next turn. Train a warrior. Make sure we're healing you up. What has not gone? You have not. You have not moved. And you have not moved. We're fine. So we got destroyed by a chemical compound names. It's like when you burn coal. Fair. What the heck? I accidentally pushed a button. Alrighty, so this should do it, if my math is correct, right? Boom! Hey, hey, hey. I do have the killer monument. Burn forest. Farm. Oh, I am multiple off. Whoops. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. Another Schwarzman. I got nothing but explorers, and he got nothing but Schwarzman. Bop-a-da-bop. Bop. Yes! I mean, their capital is also, like, right here, so... I could pivot into archery? Just because they got defenders everywhere? And they resign. Yep. I was just saying, even though it would be great to get another rammer, I'm gonna go ahead and secure this kill. But yeah, they resign. And that will do it. Kill people. Are you playing against someone random? Yep, that one was against someone random. Some person named Double Keybashta. So they were, let's be fully honest, the map was very rough for them, but they did great, at least in the early game. Flyer Patchy versus Small Lakes. Pre-research forestry, pre-research organization. Okay. I mean, forestry does nothing for them there, so that was a waste to pick up fishing. Level this up. This would be a perfect time to explore. Nope. Workshop. Well, if they move this warrior and then they collect this, it'd be great for them to explore. Oh wait, no, they already got a workshop there. So our opponent's picking up a lot of techs and barely using them. Did they have the pre-existing knowledge? So, unfortunately, from our opponent, this is just a misplay. If we just take a look at this coastline right here, we know that there's at least land on this tile. So the coast continues over here. So for safety purposes, if they want to explore, the scout should go here. Or even more risky, I mean, there's water here, water here, water here. They could actually go even further to, like, here to just uncover more tiles. The second thing our opponent could do, which would have been a lot better, is to move their scout up here. Pew! Attack. And then secure the kill with the warrior. When the trade... cut me off right over here, get the city that's up here in the north. That would have been actually really good. Unfortunately, that's not what they did. They moved there, and it put them in position to... get rammed! Get hit with the rammer! Unfortunately, this person's also allergic to explorers. And at this point, against two rammers on the water, our opponents lost all the momentum. They lost the city over here. They've lost all the water over here, so we're going to be pushing outwards and applying a lot of pressure. There is one last shred of hope, which is, you know, establish a port here. Go onto the water from this point while defending over here. And then try to apply pressure on my one city with their three. But that's not going to work. What they actually really need to do is go over here, apply support, and attack this lone city over here. Especially since they got the mountain advantage. But why can't they do... oops. Why can't they do any of this? Well, it's simple. They don't have the proper techs. They have a billion technologies. You think if they archer spam, they can survive? Actually, archers would be really good here. Now, the archers are weak to rammers, but if our opponents can just spam out archers from this point, go here, and then get archers all around this entire line, that defends pretty much all of the... I'm not going to say the city's included in part of that. But, like, that defends all of this. Like, look how much pressure that applies. Just right over here. This is a lot of territory. Oops. This is a lot of territory right over here that they can defend with archers very well. Next week is free-for-all week again, correct? I think I'm going to postpone it just because that's the weekend before my wedding. And there might be some last-minute stuff going on. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming next week. But yes, it would be. I'm probably going to postpone the free-for-all for 2 weeks. Because I 100% am telling you right now, there's no live stream on the 7th of September. That's my wedding day. So that's not happening. Yeah. So we'll see how things go. But yeah, unfortunately, our opponent did have a very rough map. But they did not need to pick up forestry. They tried to use navigation, but I don't think they actually benefited from it, right? When did they research navigation? On turn 8! Why would you pick... Yeah, our opponent kept picking up texts that don't do anything for them. But kind of a big deal. Yeah, they're also expensive, so I want to make sure. I'm hoping that this one's going to be the only one I need to, you know, the only one I'm having in my lifetime. So, let's see. What tribe are we playing? What are we feeling? Caffeine's not kicking in. I also need more water. Plenty of income from these. You're getting, I reckon, not a single penny. I don't make videos, so I don't have enough watch hours, so I'm not eligible still, despite having 1,000 subscribers. But, I've kind of decided that video editing takes a lot of time. No way. Yep. Yeah, it turns out there's another criteria of I need like 4,000 watch hours, which like, oh yeah, that's not happening. YouTube is not a live streaming platform unless I can get like 100 people watching consistently, but yeah, that's not happening. And it's not a big deal. You have streams that last longer than your 8-hour video, right? You'll have a blessed marriage? Absolutely. I'm thinking I want to play Hoodrick. I can also play Kiku. We can also do Imo. You know what? Let's play the Pacifist Tribe. Uh-oh. Yeah, this ain't gonna go well. Oh my gosh, it's a mirror match! Alright, we're gonna move over there. Let's follow the fruit. We're gonna move here past the turn. Hopefully we're actually a decent ways apart, so we don't have another one of these ends in 4 turn kind of games. Oh, I was gambling for it to be there. I really wanted to provide better support. We're going to pass the turn. Well, he has the initiative. Yikes. That's not good. I'm delaying my economy by 2 turns. Probably a mistake. Pass. I need to make sure that this still works, by the way. Yeah, because like, if I have those streams that are about like 4 hours on average, maybe like 5 days of the week, Pacifist Monument is complete. We're going to focus everything on our capital, try to level it up as much as possible. Oh, this is greedy. Probably a mistake. We'll see. Hoping I'm not losing my village that's over here. One, two, three, four. I'm trying to figure out like the best way to build the roads. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Honestly, the best way to build roads is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, like so, in case there is a village here. Well, but I would also have to get this village. I'm gonna head this away really fast. Oh, I'm being way too greedy. Hunt. Fruit. I gotta gamble here. We gotta explore. Alright, we found him. Assuming there's been explored, that's happened here. Yep. Ooh, an interesting next turn. Ooh, warrior. Move here. Writer. I'd rather gamble with this. Fruit. Fruit. Ah, well, he's actually taking it pretty slow as well. The city's level 3. If I go here, I lose this exchange. Well, but then he doesn't get the ruin. So I think we go here just to apply pressure. Because he can pick up climbing, go here, secure the kill. But then we just win the entire exchange, and we get the ruin. So that's a no. That's not happening like that. Alright, I think that's the best play. Pass the turn. 1-star saving. Bridges saves you a road, you think? That's true. But this is also a very safe place for a port. So the question is how big do we think the water game is going to be? Because his other village is over here. Warrior. Honestly, I think we kind of just pass. I don't think I need to be spamming out units at this exact minute. We'll pass a turn. Looks more like an archery game than a water game so far. Possibly! is... Okay. Oh boy, he got his giant before I did. That's a little scary. How badly am I wanting my giant now? I think I'm just gonna go with the road option. Hunt. Hunt. Are we going long game or short game? I need short term. We train a rider here in case of emergencies. We pass the turn. I mean, we're on turn 10, and we are playing against somebody who's really good, so I need to respect the potential of, like, a warrior snipe of some sort. I don't see it happening, but if they end up getting, like, a boat into here or something like that, I don't want to just suddenly lose everything. Pretty certain that was a explorer monument that he got. Not an explorer monument, a population ruin. Maybe he has limited water access. Hopefully. Metropolis is complete. Fish. Hunt. Fruit. Resources. Should I continue to just focus a lot onto economy? I think so. We're going to build a road here. Park of Fortune. Well, one way or another, I have more points. We're challenging him to a fight for the ruins. He can absolutely fight for. Mm-hmm. But I can guarantee the ruins if I rode our giant forward. But we're also incentivized to put our... Ooh! We can actually siege this city. I think it's worth it. 3 for 3. Sounds great to me. He also will then be putting either his warrior or his... Dang it. We should assume that our opponent's going to be doing all the best plays. This is a good player. This is a very good opponent. The ruin is yours. Pretty certain it's ours. Bop it a bop. Bop. Alright. Warrior. Mindbender. Rider. Warrior. And we pass this turn. If you get... The ruin is yours if you get the city, right? Our opponent knows how important this ruin is. I really want to keep my eye on this giant. There's land here, but there's also their city here. That's a good line they have drawn there. Oh, they got a cat! Any of you already got a kill? No. We're gonna make an offensive front. Bop-a-da-bop. Ah! Why am I so bad? Alright, we'll go here. Just apply pressure on that cat. This might just be an archer game. But where am I getting a better economy? I can get forestry. Then we can level this up and expand the borders. It's not terrible. I mean, we're short by like 2 stars. So in the meantime, I think we just pass the turn safe. I'm real worried that if you train a Mindbender and Tofi, and if they train a Mindbender and Tofi and then giant push it to the ruin. Yeah, that would be cool. Forestry, math, markets? Yeah, probably. Maybe. I'm not really seeing a great way for me to have like a superb economy, so... Like, with markets. This one's a tough map, mostly because of how this city has been generated. We should definitely seek to expand this city borders. Bop-a-da-bop. Do it. Kill him. Hehehe. Maybe get onto the water? Yeah. Okay. I don't think our opponent has... Well, they have more points than I do, so that's scary. Maybe get onto the water. Working on it. I gotta go with sailing first. Well, I don't have to go with sailing, but I'd like to go with sailing first. Ah! That was from here, right? Do I take the ruin this turn? Bop-a-da-pop. Bop. Ooh, a ruin. We'll pass. I'll go for the ruin and see my luck. We're taking the ruin next this upcoming turn. Yeah, our opponent's already on the water. They're asking me what's more important, healing my giants or taking this warrior. That's 2 of 3. We're going to take this ruin, and then I'm going to start retreating. It's not worth the giant. Gonna put you there. Pass turn. Imagine it's a mind bender and pipe. If that was a mind bender, right? Oh, that would stink. Ooh, he let the mind bender live. All right, what's in the ruins? Start putting in your guesses. I think we just convert and say the Mindbender did his job. Or do we heal up our giant for a turn? We'll convert. Rammer! One, two, three. Road. Road. Super units. Yeah, that catapult's unfortunately in a bad spot for me. But I think we're fine. I'm gonna threaten a navigation play. Honestly, I was kind of hoping for almost anything except pops, but we were still able to make it work. Jeez. Oh, at this rate, I'm probably losing this. That was a cool save. It's an archer game all along. Yeah, this year's is... I'm afraid archers might be too late for me. He clearly wants me to make the aggressive play. We make this trade and get more vision. Alright, forestry. Lumber hots. Lumber hots. Gonna do a border growth. That way we have more territory to heal with. I'm sure you guys also see what this allows. I thought we got this a few turns back. Yeah. Kind of thought so too. By the way, it's a trap for me to build a bomber here. Yes, it will kill this scout, and then after that it just gets killed, so... As nice as it would be, we need to go with the cheaper alternatives. Because our opponent is still improving their economy by a lot. Score-wise, it's neck and neck. Positioning-wise... we're in a scary position. Killer Monument is complete. Alright, more archery. We need to move you back just a turn. And we pass this turn. That is frustrating. I was hoping to Houdini, but that's not happening. Not even a Houdini? Nope, not even a Houdini. Where did all these troops come from? Bop it a bop. Alrighty. We'll pass the turn, but I think it's, they had a better eco, quite sure. Yep, they had a better eco. There's no way they're affording all this with a worse economy than me. Because at this point, he's just killing off all of my Juggernauts one unit at a time. It's frustrating. Ah... Still looking for an out, but I'm not seeing it. Because really, especially against a good player, once you lose the water, the game's over. Masterful showing of Vimo. Oh yeah, they did a good job. I'm doing all of the wrong plays right now. Every single play here is wrong. We're going to try to level this up just so we get more pops. Archery, archery. Hunt. Fruit. Lumberhawk. Fish. Fruit. Super unit. That's really the best we can. We're behind on everything, though. Maybe Rider Roads ain't it. I mean... Their timing on everything right here to defend was pretty much perfect. So, in this case, Rider Roads was not the... answer. Invested everything into Rider Roads into early water access, as well as just cats to just defend it, because with their giants and cats and this limited land access, no, it was a really great way to just defend it. If I continue to press onwards to here, maybe that was the right answer. I don't think it was, but that's a lot of resources into a gamble. Arrgh. I'm better off killing that and... Yeah, I don't really see it. I think we're better off not wasting our time here. That's a shame. So, well played on them, though. Go ahead and save that. That was a... Tuli near small lakes. So 98. I think if all their land units were... He was streaming out so much. If all their land units were amazingly gone, even that we could not have had a better edge. I mean... I think the way to look at it is what could have been done better when we were in this this scenario, because we pretty much had it exactly the way we wanted. So, what were we supposed to have done from here? I think at this point, I mean, I started investing... How heavy did I start investing in the water? I invested the correct amount into the water. Nah. Maybe I should have just focused more on land. So when we made that slight push, I should have... healed up the giant siege attack. And I guess just try to brute force this is what I should have done. Because we got 3 cities to 2 on the water. In theory, we win. Maybe I should have just focused, because we could have slowed them down. Killed this unit off. We wouldn't have gotten this ruin this turn. But if we just started focusing into, like on this turn right here, make the pivot into archery. Maybe. Maybe I should have pivoted to archery on turn 14. And then, instead of retreating here, try to use archers and riders to out-pressure, outmaneuver these giants and catapults. Because archers and riders can do that. Yeah, maybe retreating was the misplay. I think overall it was a good game. It was pretty equal. I needed to have... If I wanted the water, I should have gone into the water sooner. I think I got enough life in me for one more game. All right, what are we feeling? Because after this, I'm gonna go eat, and then take care of other things. Do you want a rematch? I mean, we can do a rematch. I'm gonna play Kiku. I haven't played Kiku in a while. And we're actually gonna do it as Kiku. I have not played Kiku in a good long while. Alrighty. Fish. Fish. Workshop. We're gonna head forward, past this turn. Looks like we actually have some water access. I think Foxic went ahead and selected... Oh, shoot. I'm gonna assume that they selected Kiku as well for another mirror. Oh, shoot! The village is up here. I didn't realize it. It's okay, we'll get it. Port, I'm going to put you here. We're going to put you here to follow. The resources go here. This way we can get the city next turn. Minor misplay, didn't get punished too badly. The Warriors, it's gonna get into the port. So as nice as it would be to push our ports forward, we're going to go ahead and a little fish, explore. Nice. Not terrible. Fish. Alrighty. Gamble! No! Go down! Yes! Never punished! Never punished! Port. Move down. Fish. Resources. We're gonna go backwards and... Lovely. We'll pass that turn. Can we stop them from getting that village? I don't think so. Maybe. We have to invest... Well, no. We cannot. Pass turn. We can at least ram their raft. Possibly. You could just select this raft to see precisely where it goes. I'm gonna improve the economy. Resources. Population growth. We'll see how they're doing in just a moment as well, but we might be able to... Ooh, they got a workshop. In other words, they already have all the vision they need. So they already see pretty much everything that's going on. Let me see where else playing passively, which tells them a lot. If they can, they want to expand these borders to prevent an easy route, but it doesn't happen. Gambling on one more turn of strong economy. Fish. Port. Explore. Come on. West, 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 west. No! Stop! Go! Go! No! Why? Why have you forsaken me? That is a shame. What a troll. I think we actually save. We have so many rafts, we save our resources. This game is trolling us. Right? So we have more production. I need to do my best not to lose this advantage. New task. Workshop. If we do, it's gonna go this way and then down here because it is too far away from the lighthouse. So no point in doing that gamble. GIF. Immediately get a monument. Did I not place my monument? Actually, you're right. I should have done that. I like that. You have a giant on the West City in your monument. We actually do also have a giant here. Yeah. We're just short stars. Let's bring you back just a wee little bit. Warrior, pass this turn. And I think giants are more important than this. It probably actually would have been way better for the momentum to do that play with level this up with the monuments and then get a rammer. We would have had so much more momentum on the water. Honestly, this is my game to lose, so I just need to be careful. We're going to go into sailing. Keep them off the water. Fortunately, we just don't have the stars to do anything of that. We'll get a warrior here past this turn. And the next turn we get navigation. We can have a very nasty... Oh, I should have put the warrior on a low Kiko. That way they don't get this ruin for free. Minor misplay on my part. Yep, technically that was 2 stars for 7, so that was not a great exchange with my rammer. They're training defensive warriors. Defensive warriors. 2 shots from a scout will kick them off that ruin. True dat. Ports can go here. And press this advantage. Give them no quarter. You would need to ping them this. Oh, yeah, I'm aware, but we can also just build a port here, get this scout to this location, and then I can push them away from that ruin this way. That works too. Yeah. I think the important thing is not to lose my, my tempo. Imagine if you straight up ram and land the ruin and they cannot take it. It's only 5 stars. Right. Yeah, that was a quickie. That was a 4-5 city game. More of like a map win. Now imagine if the game was slightly different. Just imagine if instead of this village being here, if it was like on an island right here instead. Just hear me out. But they have so many ruins, right? Yeah, eco was trash. Yeah. Does it not compensate? Apparently it didn't compensate. I don't think they got a lot from their ruins this game. Look how many ruins they got. Good gravy. Ooh, they got sailing for free. So that's a good ruin. Alright, what was in that final ruin? Farming. I mean... yeah. That was rough. I also had a better spawn because I actually had water access. Kiku just doing what Kiku does. Alrighty, I am kind of hungry. But also, if I get up and go do other things, by that point, fiance should be returning home, and I do got to do a little bit of shopping. One more, please. I'm getting hungry. It's like it's past 1. Just go eat. I mean, I kind of want to play one more, but I'm also kind of tired. So I need to do other stuff. I probably will be streaming. I don't know if I will. If I can, it's going to be more Pal World. We're pretty much near the end of the Pal World playthrough. I would say we successfully survived. We're at the point where I really got to min-max everything, and that just takes a good long while. So I think we're past the exciting parts of that. Where, even though it's kind of been like that already, but we hit a wall against the boss. We didn't even do a quarter of its health in 10 minutes, so I think it's time. We might be officially done with the Pal World Harku. I would say we survived, because honestly, we're just at the point where I just need to spend forever to grind and get all the stuff that I need to get. So I would say we were successful. But yeah, so I can't... next week would normally be the free-for-all. Unfortunately, it lines up right at a time where anything that needs to be done last minute for my wedding, I need to really spend that, be available that day to take care of that stuff. We pretty much already have everything done. It's just we keep finding one extra thing that we need to do here and there. So I think trying to be available for that week, that day, I mean, it's really important to me, so. But that also means the following week afterwards, there's a 100% guaranteed no live stream. I'm not even gonna be in town, so that's my wedding day. But after that, we should be returning. So pretty much no Polytopia streams for the next 2 weeks. Thanks, my invite. Still waiting on it. Yeah, our slots are already full. Sorry, it's a lot. Sorry, Dan. All right, y'all take care, everybody. We will see you all again next time. Thanks for tuning on in.